Alright, hey everybody, my name is Alex, and this is my, my submission for the Fortnite block party. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of lag there as it's loading, but I thought I'd show you guys this. I don't have any fancy recording system. I didn't want to get an Elgato just to, you know, have this thing go into my laptop. I am recording with a little monitor, on the switch, which is right here. And here is my creation. This is hopefully what I would want to be considered in the block party. So before we go into it, just a little bit of background on this. I was really hyped for the NFL skins to come out in the store, but as a kid I was much more of a baseball player, so I went ahead and made this map, and I thought I'd give you guys a tour. I'm really hyped about it. I think it turned out really good. And yeah, I'm getting still a little bit of lag, so excuse me while I do that. But yeah, here's what I like to call, I think the Danger Derby, or maybe the Dingy Dugout or something like that. And it's a big old baseball stadium, so if you follow me on out here to the main entrance, just go over the specs real quick. I don't know if you can see that number down at the bottom, but it says 38,570 out of 100,000, so it's still well under 100,000. I actually added these tiles just to count and double check that I wasn't in over 25 by 25, and I think if we can go through and count again, that I'm at 20 by 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 actually, so 19 on that end, and then I believe this one's 21 or 22 or 23, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, yeah, so 19-ish by 23-ish. I thought we'd show some love to the baseball fans out there, myself being one of them, so yeah, here's our part. I loved this prefab right here with our parkour thing, so I decided to make our team like the fighting llamas. So here's our main entrance, and if you see, I got like our retired numbers up here, and then we do our main entrance into the ballpark. You can see out here we have our parking lot. We got a truck with some unloading some goodies. I'm imagining it's preseason baseball. I added these things on the side to make the outdoors look a little less brick-like. But then we have our main entrance over here. So yeah, upon our main entrance we have bathrooms. First set of public restrooms. We got our men's and then our women's the food counter here, lockers, and obviously every baseball park has some sort of area for the kiddos, so that's what this is, a little park area. Park bench for relaxing. I put park benches and trash cans kind of all over the place. And then another little, I'm imagining these are merchandise stands, like for the team, like Fighting Llama stuff. And then we have another set of restrooms on the right field side here. I built a little bit, it wasn't super flat, so hopefully that's not an issue, but built a little bit into the mountain. I didn't really intend to make this, but if you're like me, you know, you just start building and then you don't stop, and all of a sudden you have an awesome creation. So another little basketball court and more lockers. They always do goodies like that at baseball game. And then we'll get into the park itself. Both sides have team dugouts and team bullpens here. The dugouts have entrances into the locker rooms. The bullpens are kind of just on their own in these enclosed boxes. As you can see over here, we have our concessions, is the word I was looking for earlier. We've got a coffee place, Big Shots Espresso, obviously. And then, yeah, over here we have some more snacks. And so if we go through these little, I literally spawned the entire club just to get this VIP railing because I couldn't find it in any of the prefabs. Here's our box seats. I think it'd be awesome to have a chest spawn in here, maybe 2. Obviously the best seats in the house right here. And if you look at the right field side, we have some broadcasting booths. This one's like the big one, probably television, and then we have smaller ones like radio or the away team side. But I'm imagining, you know, when you're playing, let me get a weapon out, like deagle, pistol, something like that. When you're playing, you know, you're gonna want this open space, like a little bit of cover maybe, but stuff like this is, I think, pretty cool. So I tried to leave the bleachers somewhat open so that you could fight and build in that. And then I'll leave the inner workings, like the bullpen and the locker rooms for chests and stuff like that to spawn. So if we enter this side, we are at our home team locker room. So this is our locker room. Obviously, it's got like these little things I thought like looked like shower heads, these lights. So I thought that kind of worked. And then into the clubhouse. But if we go, I'm going to go back and show you if we go the other way, we can actually go upstairs first and go to the team offices. So this is the home team offices, and then you can go down into the clubhouse this way as well, our Fighting Llama team. All the things you need in a clubhouse, food, snacks, you know, couches, TVs, and then there's one for the away team as well, which we'll go check out now. But first, here's our employees only entrance. We got a little back way into it, and here's the front, you know, of our stadium. So yeah, we'll go the long way around. We have an employee only entrance. Here's another little detail. We have our retired numbers up at the top, but then we have our years that we made the World Series championship, years that we made the playoffs. Thinking about wrapping that this concept all the way around, but haven't gotten there yet. And I kind of like this more open side. It feels bigger. So here's our employee entrance on this side. A little bit bigger actually for the away team, and then obviously the dugout. We go through this way. Here's the away team locker room, and then you can get into the clubhouse this way, obviously. But if you wanted to go up the stairs, you absolutely could. And here are the away team offices. I actually like the away team clubhouse. It's a little smaller square footage wise, but the height is really nice. My very bad spelling of home run is right there. I like this overhang. I think, again, if you landed here, there could be chests up here, and while people are fighting down on the roof, you could try to snipe them through this thing. This little section's like our mascot section. I like to imagine the mascot hangs out here, pumps up the crowd from over here. The cameras would be on him. He's got a little dance floor. And then, yeah, so that's kind of the majority of my creation. But one more area I wanted to highlight is this back section. So obviously we have our big old TV screen. You need your power boxes to control that. Both ways would be a great way to get into the team clubhouses in real game, because you could just dig on through, and then all of a sudden you're in the back of the team clubhouses. So I think that'd be a cool idea. But I also like this way because you can get into the stadium kind of the unconventional, like sneak your way in kind of feel, just like, you know, the kids would do to get into the ballpark. Because I'm sure tickets are expensive even for, you know, spring training, preseason area. This would be like in real life. If I were to go to a baseball game, this would be like probably, you know, my favorite spot to just like walk around is like this little like underground area that I kind of came up with. Great views. Thanks for watching, and I hope, you know, even if I can't get this featured obviously on the block, it'd be awesome to have it, you know, in the creative hub. I've done a couple playgrounds with my friends, and it's already been a ton of fun to play on this map. So I would say, you know, hopefully Epic, you guys see this and you consider putting it in the game, because we've had a ton of fun with it. I put a lot of time into it, so hopefully we can get people to appreciate it as well.